We have the guy that's making all the news. In fact, we told him we got to get him on here. Here he is, Joey Spallina. What's happening? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all good.
All right. So first of all, what took so long for you to get on the show? I mean, we've been waiting on you, man. Anybody that wears that 22 jersey, we just assume it's just a matter of time till you're going to be on with us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thankful to be on here with you guys, and yeah, I mean, we're having a pretty good season as of right now, and we just beat a pretty good Princeton team, so we got a couple big games left, and we're trying to make a push for the playoffs. So yeah.
Walk us through, Joey, that win over Princeton this weekend, the first ranked win of the season. I know Coach has been pressing you guys, go hunting for upsets is what he says. So how are you guys able to get it done this weekend? Yeah,
I mean, so, I think Coach Gates' big thing for us was to get out to a fast start, which we did, and Sama Lexo scored a goal, I think it was 15 seconds in, and I think we just didn't look back from there. I mean, as you see on some of these goals, I think a lot of them were pretty easy goals, which is just a product of my teammates and us working together and the chemistry that's growing between us. And yeah, I mean, I think I think that was our first full team game where for 60 minutes I thought we played very, very well. And yeah, I mean, I just I think that was definitely a complete game.
All right, the 22 jersey. What does that mean to you? Big picture.
Yeah, I mean, some of my favorite players and some of the best players of all time have worn 22. So yeah, I mean, I looked up to guys like Coach Gate and Casey Powell and all the Powells for that matter. And yeah, I mean, they were all generational type players, and so yeah, I'm just trying to follow in their footsteps and bring the Cuse back to what it was, and which is winning national championships and being a top 5 team in the country. And yeah, I mean, I think that's just our goal as a class and as a team, is to just bring Cuse back. I think wearing the 22 definitely means a ton to me, and yeah, I think it's a pretty special thing.
Hey, Joey, there's a lot of folks in the ACC area that don't understand, I think, the importance of lacrosse to Syracuse. How would you describe that to outsiders? Because, I mean, it's its own culture. I mean, it is bigger than life in that part of the country. So how would you describe it to everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, I think we are like the pro sport for Cuse. I think like everybody is dying to come to our games. We played Notre Dame, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I think there was close to 10,000 there, which is unreal for a guys like cross game. So yeah, I mean, I think it just means a lot, and I think it means a lot to a lot of people. And I think our team sees that, and I think our team gets fired up for that. And something that really, and it was actually from this Princeton game that really like showed to me that Cuse lacrosse means a lot, was the fact that at Princeton there were definitely more Syracuse fans than Princeton fans, which I thought was awesome. And for people that don't know, we played at Princeton, so just to have more fans at an away game than a home game is definitely special, and definitely something that shows people what Syracuse lacrosse actually means.
Joey, you're just a freshman, and I think it's easy to forget when you watch you play and you're doing so many great things that, hey, you're still kind of new on campus there. What's the transition been like for you to the quote-unquote big leagues and the college level?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was fortunate enough to, my dad coached the pro New York Lizards, which was a MLL team. So, I think I was fortunate enough to be around them and to, just know what it's like to, to play on the big stage and, how to handle yourself and, how to deal with the ups and the downs, which I think is a big part of it. But yeah, I mean, I think my transition's been pretty good. I think besides that first game where I couldn't really shoot too well, but I think from that point on, I think I really locked in and kind of just got myself together. And I think I think that's definitely a product of having great teammates and great coaches. And I think the transition's been as good as it's been. So now we're just looking to keep it going.
I know no one's looking at you as a freshman anymore, that's for sure. With that being said, if we're talking family, and obviously your dad's a coach, so you've been around it your whole life, your brothers are going to be coming to Syracuse too, so it's not just going to be one Spallina, it's going to be 3 of you on the roster next year.
Yep.
What's that going to be like to have the trio of brothers there together in Central New York?
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I think a lot of people, growing up would love to play with their siblings and, not even to just play, but to, really contribute with your siblings, and something that, kind of reminds me of this was, my first time playing with my brother in high school. And, I think Jake, who takes face-offs and plays offense too, I think he passed me the ball and I scored, just to hear the goal scored by Joey Spallina from Jake was something that was unreal to me. Something that I'm looking forward to when they both come up here and this fall. And we're in the Dome and we're beating the heck out of some teams together. And I'm just really excited for that. So I think that's something that's going to be pretty special.
All right, let's keep it in the family. Of the brothers, who's the biggest troublemaker?
Oh, I know that they're watching, so I'm gonna have to go with Jake. Jake is probably the loudest. My brother Brett, we all call him the quiet guy. But listen, they're both troublemakers. But I think Jake just does a little bit more of that. So,
all right, who's the best student?
Brett, without a doubt. And I think they're probably laughing right now at home, but Brett is 100% the better student.
Who eats the most food?
Oh, Jake, 100%.
Jake. Oh.
He is the human garbage pail.
So, if you 3 got into a fight, who's the last man standing?
Good question.
Me. Come on,
Oh.
without a doubt.
Tough man, huh?
The most competitive.
Yep.
Give him the most competitive award, that's for sure.
That's Joey. Yeah. You kidding me? The guy who wins the fight's going to be the most competitive.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. He's most competitive. He's saying it's him all day. I like people who bet on themselves.
By the way, this league, and I know you haven't had the full sample yet, but you want to get Syracuse back. But you know what? We keep going down this list now. Notre Dame's had a slice of number 1. So is Duke. So is Virginia.
No doubt.
North Carolina's really talented. Goodness gracious! I know you signed up to play at Syracuse to get them back to that conversation, but the league is ridiculous, isn't it? I know you're a freshman, but goodness gracious, it's unbelievably good.
Yeah, I think it's the best league in college lacrosse. Without a doubt. There isn't an easy game. I think every team. I think we're all as of right now in the top 20. So I don't think there's many other groups like that. So I think every team plays a different style, and they're good at their own things. And each team is legit.
Oh, before we let you go, I was looking at your profile, and it says your favorite athlete's listed as Michael Jordan. So I know you guys are playing UNC soon. We are the ACC Network, so there's a nice little tie there. Why MJ? Why is he the guy? What's the one thing he does for you that you say that's why he's my favorite athlete?
Yeah, I think the competitiveness factor that he brought to not only games but to practice. I think his goal every practice was to make not only himself but his teammates better, and I think I've watched The Last Dance maybe 3 times, and that always absolutely fires me up. So, I think, just the intensity that he brought to games and practices and his trainings, was just something that I definitely look up to, and, something that I definitely try to implement into my game, my style of play.
Joey, the women's team is #1 in the country, and they've been awesome. Well, what's the relationship like between the men's team and the women's team?
Yeah, I mean it's really good. I think we're all very close and we're all very tight. The Tyrells, actually, I went to high school with them, so I know them pretty well. And there's a bunch of girls on that team, that I'm close with. And I hope you guys show up. But Emma Ward scored a goal in this game that was pretty similar to a goal that I've been scoring earlier in the year. So I actually have a very good relationship with her. She played for my dad on Team USA. So yeah, I mean she's awesome. That team is awesome. So I'm just happy for them that they're doing well and they're killing it. The one game that I wasn't really rooting for them was when they played my dad, and I was the biggest Stony Brook fan in the crowd that day. But besides that game, I've been rooting for them and cheering for them.
I love it. Well, listen, when all those Spallinas get together in Syracuse, man, I may have to buy some insurance. I'm not sure that town can handle 3 Spallinas running around. Could be a problem.
No, they can't.
I love it. Well, listen, keep up the great work, man. We look forward to having you back. And, man, you've been rocking and rolling, so keep it up.
Thank you, guys.